Hi guys, so in this video we will be solving this problem accounts merge. Okay, so first let's understand the problem. So in the problem we will be given an array of strings like this is given over here. What we have to do is that this represents some accounts. We have to merge the accounts and again return an array of strings only. Again in the same format we have to return. But how we have to merge? Let's first understand that. So here each account, if we see, each account has a name like John, followed by some emails like John Smith at the rate some at mail.com, and John New York at the rate mail.com, something like this. John New York at the rate mail.com. Again, there is one more John. Okay, so there are multiple accounts. It is we have to merge means some accounts, like some accounts can be merged. How they can be merged is that if we check two accounts, like let me write the emails over here also. Here it is also John Smith at the rate something and John 00 at the rate something is over here. Okay, so it is saying that if in two accounts there is a common email, then both of these accounts belong to the same person and we have to merge these accounts. If we see here John Smith and here John Smith, these two emails are same. This John New York and John 00, these two emails are not same. Still, if there is only one common element also between two accounts, then it implies that both of these accounts are same. That is, this account and this account is same. So what we have to do is that we have to merge these two accounts into a single account. So this will get converted into something like this: John Smith at the rate mail.com, John New York at the rate mail.com, and John 00 at the rate mail.com, something like this. This will get converted to something like this since we have merged these two accounts. Okay, so we have to merge one or multiple accounts on this particular criteria. Okay, another thing is that if two accounts have same name, let's suppose this one and this one, John, and this is also John, this is Johnny Bravo, and this one is what, John Smith and John 00 at the rate something.com. Even if the names are same here, what we are seeing, the names are same, but the emails are different, so we cannot merge these two accounts. Even if the names are same but the emails are, even a single email is not common, then these two accounts are not same. So in this particular case we have to not merge the accounts. So we have to merge accounts only if at least there is one common email between two accounts. Okay, so we have to merge, and then what we have to do after merging, again we have to return this in the same format. Like first what we have to do, we have to return an array of strings. Okay, and the format will be same, that first there will be the account holder name like John, followed by all of his emails, that is John Smith, John New York, and we saw that John 00 will also be same, so John 00 will also be present over there. But here there is a thing that while returning we have to short it, like we have to return the emails in a shorted array. Let's suppose if input was something like this, there is a person named P, or assume there is a person, it has emails ABC XYZ, the same, we have same person again. This time the person has emails DEF ABC. When we'll check these two emails, what we will see, that there is a common email. That means these two persons are same. So what we will do, we'll merge the emails. So we'll merge something like this: ABC XYZ and DEF. And if we return our answer something like this: person ABC XYZ and DEF, then it is wrong since these mails are not sorted. While returning, what we have to do, ensure that the mails are in the sorted order. Okay, so this is something we need to ensure. So what we will do, before returning we will sort this. Okay, so we have to return it in the sorted order. So it should be something like this: ABC followed by DEF, then XYZ. If we return it like this, then it is correct. Okay, so this is all about the problem. So we have to merge some accounts, and finally merging we have to return in the same format, that is account holder name followed by his emails, but email should be in sorted order. So this was for the problem. Now let's understand like how can we solve this particular problem. Okay, so what we can see is that for each person like John, these two emails for sure belong to this particular person, because These are written in front of his name. So these two emails are for sure of this particular person. There can be other means other emails also which belong to the same person. That is, there can be other accounts also which also belongs to the same person. But let's not think about that. What we can be sure is that whatever email is written in front of a person means belongs to that person only. If there are three emails written in front of a person, then those three emails are for sure belonging to this particular person only. That is, these three are a common are a group of elements. These belong to a similar person. Okay. So what I'm meaning by it is, what I'm saying that this John Smith at the rate mail.com and this John New York belong to the same means belong to same John. So what will happen is John Smith and John New York. John New York point to point to this John Smith, that we are belonging to the same group of person. Okay. Now what we are saying is that we'll move on to the next person. Again, there is John Smith and John 00. John 00. These are pointing to John 00 at the rate mail.com. John 00 will point to John Smith, that we are belonging to the same group of person. Okay. But what we are saying, John Smith and John New York are already belonging to the same group of person, means they are in the same group. So what we can say from over here is that John 00 is pointing to John Smith, and John Smith and John New York are already means in the same group. So we can say that John Smith is also John 00 is also belonging to the same group. Means what we can do is that instead of making a new group, we can simply make a point John 00 at the rate mail.com is also belonging to the same group, because there is a common element. Like, what we have to do is that we have to group on the basis of common email, right? So we are making groups on the common email. That John Smith, if John Smith is a John 00 is pointing to John Smith and John New York is also pointing to John Smith, there is a common element. John Smith is the common element, and what we have to do is with that we have to group on the basis of common elements, means all the common elements belong to a same group. So what does it implies? That John 00 also belongs to the same group. So instead of making a new group, John 00 will start pointing to the same group. Okay. So for grouping, what we can do, we usually do for grouping, we'll be using disjoint set union data structure to maintain this particular grouping. Okay. And for DSU, what we generally do, we maintain a parent array, right? We maintain parent array something like this, and rank array. For this we need indexing. Okay. So but here what we have strings. So how can we convert, like use it over here? So what we will do is that we'll assign a unique ID. Like what we are seeing is that emails can be repeated. John Smith is repeated 2 times over here. Similarly, emails can be repeated multiple times. So what we will do is that we'll assign a unique ID to each email. Like we'll assign a unique ID 0 to John Smith. John New York will assign a new unique ID 1. Again, we are saying we are John Smith, so same ID will be given. For John 00, we will give a new unique ID. So we will assign each particular email a unique ID. John 00, John New York will have a one unique ID, and on the basis of this unique ID, what we will do, we will perform disjoint set union, and we will make a group. Okay, so finally a group will be made. So after, what will happen is that after assigning unique IDs and making the group, a structure of groups will be formed, something like this. There will be a Mary at the rate mail.com, something like this, with some ID. Let's suppose the ID over here is what, 3. There will be another group for this Johnny Bravo, Johnny Bravo at the rate mail.com with some unique ID. For since there are no more emails in this group, so these guys will be single. So what will happen is that after making this group, what I will do is that one by one I will traverse on all the unique email ID. Let's suppose there are some unique, let's write the unique IDs. So there is John Smith is a unique ID. John Smith at the rate mail.com is a unique ID. John 00 at the rate mail.com is a unique ID. John New York is a unique ID. Mary is a unique ID, and Johnny Bravo is a unique ID. Okay, Johnny Bravo is a unique ID. So what will happen is that one by one I will travel on all the unique IDs. I will ask to John Smith, who means to which particular group do you belong. So John Smith says that I belong to group 0. So okay, I will say okay, you go, and I will add John Smith in I will maintain a data structure, and in front of the group number I will add what? I will add John Smith. Okay, then I will ask to Johnny 002 which group you belong to. John 00 says I belong to group 0. So John 00 will also be added over here. Okay, then I will ask to John New York to which group you belong. John New York says I also belong to group 0. So John 00, sorry, John New York will also be added over here. Okay, now I will ask to Mary. Mary says I belong to group 3. So Mary will be added to group 3. I ask to Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo says I belong to group 4. So Johnny Bravo will be added over here in this particular group. Now what I am seeing, I am getting all the means all the group of IDs which belong together. Okay, now what I have to do is that I will find means what is the name of this zero guy. So I will get zero guy is what? John. So what I will do, I will add John over here. In front of 3 I will add Mary. In front of 4 I will, in front of 4 Johnny Bravo I will add again John. Then what I have to do is that I have to sort this particular part, add it into, I will maintain, I will make another array of array. I will sort this part, add this whole thing inside this array, and simply return it. Okay, so this is what we have to do, and I will be able to means complete the task. So this is what we are going to do, and this is what the solution for this problem is. So what we will do now is that we will move on to the coding part, and we'll try to code this problem. Yeah, there will be like thing which I need to explain while coding. So we'll again come back to this open board, and I will explain you the things while along with the coding. Okay, so for now let's move on to the coding part, and whatever we have understood, let's try to implement it. Okay, now let's code this problem. So we will be given a list of strings, that is accounts. Okay, so as discussed, we'll be forming groups, but before forming groups we need to give unique ID to each email. So let's start with that. First, let's, for forming group disjoint set union, we will be making a parent and a rank array. So let's make a parent array. Okay, let's make a rank array. Rank equals to new t0. Okay, initially all the elements are parent for itself. We'll be doing that. I less than parent dot length plus plus I. Parent of I equals to I initially, and rank of I equals to 1 initially. Okay, now what we were doing is that for forming groups, first we need to convert all of these that emails into a unique ID. Okay, so for we need to give unique ID to each email, but we will later need it also. We need to, so we need something so that we will be able to access it. So what we can do is that what we will be doing, I'll be using a hash map of string comma integer. Okay, and I will be making a variable unique ID equals to 0. Each time I will ask, if I find a new email ID, what I will do, I will increment the value of unique ID and assign that unique ID to a particular email, and I will store it in a hash map also, so that later I can use it. Okay, so I will be using hash map for storing unique IDs. So let's make a hash map of string and integer 1 equals to new hash map. Okay, and what it is doing, it is unique ID for emails. So email to unique ID. Okay, as discussed, what we will be needing else is that I will be needing a list of what this all the unique strings, or for later for converting this 4 into what is the means to the name of the person. Like I will be needing what is the name to which all these emails belong. So I need some way so that I will be able to find what is the name of the person to which this email belongs. So for that, what I can do is that I can traverse this array. Yeah, and but this will take a linear time, like I will have to traverse this array. So what I will be doing is that I will be making one more hash map, currently hash map of string comma string with the name of map2 equal to new hash map, and so on. This stuff, what this will be storing is that it will be storing each email along with the name of the person which it belongs to. This is what I will be storing. This I will be using over here and in here also. So let's do that processing part now only. Okay, so what will we, let's make another array hash map of hash map of string comma string map 2 equals to new hash map. Okay, and what this will be storing is that email to name of the person to which it belongs. Okay, now after that, how are we going to group is that we know that this particular group of people belongs to the same group. So what I will do, I will traverse in this list, and what I will do, this group, this person and first person should belong to the same group, something like this is what we'll be doing. So for list of string account in counts. Okay, in name equals to empty. First name is what, first entry is name, rest all are emails. So we need to means give a unique value to only emails, not the names. So let's eliminate the first name. So what I will do is that for string email in counts, I will check if my name is empty, name dot equals empty, then it means that it is the first element. So I will initialize my name with this particular email, and I will mark and enter a continue. So I will be able to skip the first character. Now I'm getting emails. So what I will check, if negation map one dot contains key contains key this particular email, and it means that it is a unique email. So I will assign a new value to it. So map one dot put email comma unique id plus plus. I need to make a variable unique id also. Integer unique id equals to 0. Okay, now I was having one more map2 which was storing email along with name. So I will put map2 dot put email comma name. Okay, now after putting this, what I have to do is that I need to check, means I need to ensure that these people are belonging to the same group, that I need to form the groups. So what will happen is, what I will do is that I will check whether this first person, this guy and this first person are belonging to the same group or not, because they should belong to the same group because they are in front of the same person. If there are more persons over here, what I will check, this guy and the first guy are belonging to the same group or not, this and first guy are belonging to the same group or not. Okay, this is what I will do. So let's say string name one equals to what, account dot get of one. This will give us the email of the first person. Now let's find the id for this. So id one will be what, map one dot get name one. id two will be what, the current guy. id two will be the current guy for which I am checking. So that will be map one dot get of email. Now I will check whether they are belonging to the same group or not. So leader of x equals to find id one comma parent integer, leader of y will be find id2 comma parent. If they are not belonging to the same group, that is leader of x is not equals to leader of y, then we need to means union, we need to merge them since they should belong to the same group. So if rank of leader of x is greater than rank of leader of y, then what I will do, parent of leader of y equals to leader of x. Else if rank of leader of y is greater than rank of leader of x, then what I will do, parent of leader of x equals to leader of y. Else anyone can be parent. So parent of leader of x equals to leader of y, and I will increment the value rank of leader of y. Okay, so we are done with this part. So we have assigned a unique value to it, we have assigned means name to each email, and then we are merging them also. So this much part is done. So let's move on to the next part, but before moving on, let's write the function for find also. So let's write a function public integer find integer x integer parent. Okay, if x equals to parent of x, then it is the leader, so simply return x. Otherwise what to return, parent of x equals to find parent of x comma parent. We have written the find function. So after this, what we have done? So till now what we have done is that we have given a unique ID. We have made this means group, like which emails belong to which group. Now what we have to do is that we will traverse on all the unique IDs and we will make something like this, which but which emails belong to which group. We have to make something like this. And how are we going to do this is that, how will we store this is that we are storing a unique number along with the emails, a list of strings. So what I can do is that I can store it in a hash map of what, integer and list of strings. I can use this data structure to store this. So I will traverse on all the unique emails, and I have already made a map data structure with the name map2, in which what I have stored each email along with its name. So I will be able to get all the unique emails from here. So let's do this part also. So what we will do doing for, in this data structure, for string element in, give me a second, add some spaces here. For string element in map2 dot key set, one by one. Okay. One by one we will get the unique emails ID. So what we have to do is that we need to means first get the ID for this email. So ID will be what, map1 dot get element. Okay, now I need to find the leader to which particular this email belongs to. So integer leader of x will be what, find ID comma parent. Now inside this leader I have to add this string. So what I will do, if negation, first let's make the map. I have not made the map. Hash map of integer comma list of string map3 equals to new hash map. Okay, now if my map3 does not contains this key, if map3, if negation map3 dot contains key this leader of x, then what I will do, map3 dot put leader of x comma new array list. Okay, after that what I have to do is map3 dot to get leader of x, whatever at this particular index, like I suppose I want to add at index 3 or 4, whatever is the index, I will get that index and add this email to it. So map3 dot get leader of x dot add element. Okay, now I am, what we have done till now is that we are able to make this data structure, means in an index along with means leader, ID of the leader along with all the lists it stores. Now what we have to return is that we have to return something like this, name of the account holder along with all the emails. What we have, index of the leader along with all the emails. So what we will do is that we will use this data structure, whatever we have made over here. What we can do, we know that all these people have the means same owner name is same, account holder name is same for all these people. So we can get the account name by using any of these persons. So what we will do, we have this data structure map2, in which we stores, in which what we store, email or email, and it gives us its names. So I can ask to any of these guys. So let's suppose I will ask to the 0, one by one I will traverse in this data structure. I will ask to this 0th guy, what is the name of your account holder. It will tell me the name. So I will add my name. Okay, after that what I will do, I will sort this, what is this list, and one by one add the elements over here. Okay, and I will make another, and what, array list of string, array list of string, and I will add it in this and finally return this as answer. Okay, so let's code it. While coding it will be more clear, like whatever I just now said. So what we will do is that, okay, so we need an array list of strings, array, yeah, or list of string answer equals to new array list. Okay, Now we'll iterate on this map3 data structure. So for a list of string element in map3 dot values. Okay, we are iterating. We got this list. First, what we need the name of this guy. So I can ask to any of these guys. So for now, let's suppose we'll ask to the 0th guy. So string email equals to what? This element dot get of 0. String name equals to what? Map to dot get email. So I got the name. Let's make an array list of, or let's make a list of string result equals to new array list. Okay, now first what I need to add, first I need to add the name. So what I will do, result dot add name. Okay, now I need to sort these elements and add the sorted into the answer. So what I will do, let's sort it. So collections dot sort this element. Okay, now for string items in element, what we will do, result dot add items. Finally what I will do, I will add my result into my answer. So answer dot add result. Finally what do I have to do, return answer. Okay, so this is for the coding part. So we are almost done with the coding part. So yeah, so we are almost done with the coding part, means we have completed the coding part. So this was the solution for this particular question. So currently, like we do not have test cases uploaded on our portal. So by the time you will try to code this problem, the test cases will be updated, so you can try to code and submit it over here. The solution for this problem I have already discussed. So I hope you guys would have understood the video and enjoyed the video.